Welcome, everyone, to our Senior Food Podcast. We're diving right into how the foods we eat can really impact our aging process, both inside and out.
Yep, it's fascinating how even the simplest ingredients in our diets can play a huge role in our health as we get older.
Right, so let's start with a big one. Added sugars and refined carbohydrates. You know, those sugary sodas and white breads, they're
Yeah.
notorious for causing glycation, which is when sugar molecules stick to our proteins and fats to form ages.
Exactly. That process literally ages us from the inside, damaging collagen and elastin in our skin and even stiffening our blood vessels.
It's like a slow motion attack on our body's infrastructure, right? And when that happens, we're prone to inflammation. And let's face it, chronic inflammation leads to all sorts of issues, diabetes, even Alzheimer's.
Yeah, and that's why many seniors should really take note. It's not just about looking young, it's about keeping our cells, our organs in top shape, especially as metabolism slows down.
Absolutely. And a quick way to counteract these sugars is to make simple swaps. Think whole grains instead of white bread and choosing nuts or fruit when you're snacking instead of processed cookies or chips. It's all about
Right.
informed decision making.
Speaking of informed choices, another dietary villain we need to address is unhealthy fats. You know, those trans fats and excessive saturated fats.
Exactly. Oh man, trans fats are like the stealth enemy in our diets. Found in fried foods, margarine, and a lot of commercially baked goods, they raise LDL, your bad cholesterol, while dropping HDL, and that double whammy really hurts the heart and circulatory system.
I mean, these fats don't just mess up cholesterol levels, they promote systemic inflammation too. That inflammation can lead directly to atherosclerosis, which is hardening and narrowing of our arteries.
It's like you've got this tiny engine inside you, and these trans fats slowly clog up the gears. There's further damage too. They mess with cell membranes, impacting nutrient absorption and even hormone regulation.
Exactly.
It's a ripple effect through the entire body.
Now, if I might interject here, don't you think it might be a bit harsh to label all fats as enemies? I mean, we need good fats too, right?
Absolutely, I totally agree. I'm not saying fats in general are bad. It's just the unhealthy ones, like the industrial trans fats and too many saturated fats found in processed foods. Instead, seniors should focus on healthier fats from avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. That's where the
Yep,
real benefit lies.
right on. And moving along, let's talk about another culprit, excessive sodium. Even though salt is essential, too much of it, especially from processed and restaurant foods, leads to high blood pressure.
Definitely. Most of the sodium we consume is hidden in foods we wouldn't even suspect, not added at the table. High sodium intake puts a major strain on the heart, kidneys, and blood vessels. And for senior listeners, this risk is even higher.
High blood pressure is a key risk for heart attacks, strokes, and even cognitive decline. Plus, it can cause fluid retention, adding extra pressure on an already stressed system.
Exactly. The good news is that you can reduce sodium by cooking at home more often using fresh ingredients. And when you do rely on packaged foods, look for low sodium options instead.
Right.
And using herbs and spices for flavor is a game changer.
Now, another interesting topic is alcohol. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah, alcohol, especially heavy consumption, can be really damaging. While moderate red wine might have some benefits, too much alcohol dehydrates the body, stresses the liver, and disrupts sleep, which is crucial for cellular repair.
And that dehydration can leave you with dull skin and even put pressure on your kidney function. Not to mention the long-term risk for conditions like alcoholic hepatitis or even cirrhosis if things go too far.
Absolutely. And it's also been shown to interfere with nutrient absorption. For seniors who might already have deficiencies, that's a critical concern.
Yep.
Moderation really is key.
Let's now switch gears to processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli meats. They pack on not just unhealthy fats, but also preservatives like nitrates that can convert into nitrosamines, known carcinogens.
Exactly, those nitrosamines have been linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer, among other issues. Plus, processed meats are often high in sodium and saturated fats, further contributing to oxidative stress and inflammation in the body.
It's a cautionary tale, really, for seniors who might be at higher risk of cancer. Opting for lean proteins like chicken, fish, or plant-based options can be a much safer choice.
Right, and even if red meat is on the menu, it's all about lean cuts and, preparing them in healthier ways like baking or grilling instead of frying.
Yeah.
That way, you avoid the harmful charring and excessive fats.
Speaking of harmful ingredients, we should address artificial sweeteners and food additives. Although marketed as healthier alternatives, there's still some debate on their long-term effects.
Absolutely. While artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are calorie free, emerging research points to their potential for altering the gut microbiome. And a
Hmm.
disrupted gut can affect metabolism, glucose tolerance, and even mood.
That's critical, especially when you consider the increasing emphasis on the gut-brain axis. A compromised gut could lead to cognitive issues, something seniors need to be wary of.
Right. And beyond sweeteners, many food additives and preservatives may trigger inflammatory responses in some people, not immediately noticeable, but over time they can contribute to a state of chronic low-grade inflammation, which then
Exactly.
adds to the aging process.
And the solution, once again, is to stick to whole, unprocessed foods as much as possible, allowing natural flavors from herbs, spices, and fresh ingredients to shine through.
Exactly. Now let's not forget about deep fried foods. They're irresistibly tasty, but they come with their own set of issues.
Deep fried foods are typically cooked in unhealthy oils, often laden with trans fats if partially hydrogenated oils are used. The high temperatures also create harmful compounds like acrylamide, and remind me, ages make another appearance here, right?
Yes, precisely. Deep frying not only raises the fat content dramatically, but also creates substances that drive inflammation and oxidative stress. For someone with a delicate digestive system, especially as they age, that can really be a tough
Right.
combo. Switching to baking, grilling, or steaming can really make a difference.
And that's the overarching message we want to leave folks with. Minimizing highly processed foods overall is pivotal.
Exactly, it all boils down to making smarter, more informed food choices. Whether it's cutting back on added sugars, unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, or artificial additives, each change can help slow down those aging processes and help maintain that vitality.
Yup. You know, sometimes it feels like every piece of food we eat has some secret message about how it affects us. But in a good way, we can actually control it.
Yes, it's all empowering. Every meal is another chance to nourish your body and support your health as you age. Even small changes add up over time, building a foundation for better metabolism, cardiovascular health, and overall well being.
And it's not about deprivation, it's about intelligent substitution. Instead of eliminating flavors we love, we are tweaking the recipe to support long term health.
Exactly. And sometimes those tweaks can be as simple as reading food labels more carefully. Look out for sneaky names for added sugars, like high fructose corn syrup or dextrose, and avoid processed foods that are high in sodium and unhealthy
Yes.
fats. It's all in the details.
I do have a small note here though. While some of these recommendations, like swapping out ingredients, sound straightforward, they might not always be easy for everyone to follow. Some traditional recipes rely heavily on these processed items, and there might be cultural or accessibility challenges.
Absolutely, and that's a fair point. It's important to adapt advice to real life contexts. Small, gradual changes are often more sustainable than radical overhauls. I mean, it's like slowly upgrading your kitchen habits rather than flipping the whole menu
Right.
overnight. Balance and practicality are key. Are
Precisely, and for many seniors, even minor improvements can lead to solid results in overall health and quality of life.
So, to wrap up, our conversation really stresses the importance of a whole food, minimally processed diet, plenty of fruits, veggies, lean proteins, and healthy fats. As the cornerstone of slowing down the aging
Absolutely.
process, every meal becomes a step toward a healthier, more resilient body.
It's been a great deep dive into how our choices at the dinner table can literally shape our aging journey. Thanks for such an engaging discussion.
Thank you, and thanks to everyone tuning in. Remember, make those small, informed changes every day. Your body will thank you for it in the long run. Stay healthy, eat well, and take care of yourselves out there.